Hello everyone, this is Yash Gulati, a BTech CSE student at LIET Greater Noida, and today we'll be looking at the question contains duplicates. The question states that given an integer array nums, return true if any value appears at least twice in the array, and return false if every element is distinct. That is, if there is an element that occurs more than one times in an array, we have to return true, and if all the elements in the array are distinct, we return false. So let's go on with the naive approach, that is iterating through all the values in itr equals to 0, itr less than nums dot size, and itr plus plus. Then another itr for auto itr, let's take it as ptr equals to itr plus 1, ptr less than nums dot size, and ptr plus plus. ptr plus plus. Now if nums value of itr equals to nums value of ptr, we return true as the value isn't distinct in this case, else we return false. Now what we did here is we set two array. We will use a nested loop. First loop we will select a value and iterate through all the values ahead of it, and the second loop is the one which we will use to do the second iteration. That is, once we select this and we are iterating through all the values, this loop will be used. Let's try to run this code. Okay, it seems to run. Let's submit it. Okay, TLE, the test cases provided are too large for using a naive approach, that is an n-square approach. Let's look at a more basic approach, that is using a set. Let's create a set of int and name it as no duplicate, and again iterate through all the values of nums. And what we do here is no duplicate, we insert our values itr. Once done, we will check. What we check is our set size, that is no duplicate dot size. If the size is equal to the size of our array, that means all the value are distinct. In that case, we have to return false, so we will make it as not. If the size is not different, then there is a duplicate value that is removed. Okay, let's try to submit this code now. Okay, 117 ms. We can surely do better than this. Creating a set means we are going n approaches and inserting values at log n. What we are going to do next is sort the array provided, that is sort nums dot begin comma nums dot end. We sorted the value of nums, and what we are going to do is check our constraints. The values range from 10 to the power minus 9. Okay, 10 to the power 9, minus of 10 to the power 9, I guess. So what we do here is take an integer value size and set it to nums dot size minus 1, and for int itr equals to 0, itr less than size, itr plus plus. We are going to check whether the current value and the value ahead of it is same. So if nums itr is equal to nums itr plus 1, then we return true, else we return false. Here what we did here is checking the value. So first we sorted the array, then we calculated the size minus 1. Why? So that our our range does not get exceeded and we don't get an address in it as an error. Let's try to run this part of the code. Okay, it's completely working. Submit it. I will be providing all the links to the 3 solutions here. Thank you.